Hi everybody, it's Sally from Sally Stampers. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm bringing you a pop-up card. It's really cute. This is a get well soon card that I've made with the timeless tulips, and it quite simply, she says, not quite so simply, folds up and folds flat, so you can actually send them in the post to friends, family, loved ones, anybody in hospital who you might not be able to visit. But yeah, they fold flat, and then obviously you just simply open them up like that, and you could put a piece on the back so that you could write on your message on there. I have to confess that it's not actually my idea. I can't believe it's nearly a year ago since I was in Germany for the on stage, but this was a swap that I received. I don't know if you can see that there, from Monique. I said, like I said, I can't believe it's nearly a year ago. It's just amazing. But yeah, I've kept this one because I loved it and I thought that's really cute. But as you can see, hers is a little teeny tiny one. So I adapted the measurements, as you can see. Hers is tiny. But I adapted the measurements to make it a bit bigger, and I wanted to use these beautiful tulips, so I thought I needed a really quite tall card to make them. But yeah, I think that would sit beautifully for somebody as well. Like I said, it's just really pretty. I've left it quite basic and plain, but obviously if you wanted to add loads of embellishments you can. You can't really add too many embellishments at the bottom here. If you are going to add embellishments, I would put them obviously above this line, and then it doesn't affect the movement of the card. But yeah, so let's get on and make it. So then the first thing you're going to need is a piece of cardstock that is 8 by 4 inches, which is 20 by 10 centimetres. We are then going to score on the long side at 3/4 of an inch, 2 inches, 2 3/4, 4, 5 1/4, 6 and 7 1/4. And in centimetres, that is 2, 5, 7, 10, 13, 15 and 18. And that's that bit done. So we're going to fold and burnish all of these lines. Make sure they're all nice and crisp, but I'm not going to fold this one. Okay, so I've done 1, 2, 3, miss 1, 1, 2, 3. And the reason I haven't done that one is because that is simply a guide to put your card in. Okay, so then what you need to do here is get your ruler, and with your rule on that line that we've not moved, pencil, scoring tool, anything you wish, you want to mark 1/2 an inch in either way. Okay, so I'm going to use a pencil on mine just to show you. So we're just marking 1/2 an inch in either side, just there. Okay, once you've done that, come back with your trimmer. Oops, put that part on your running guide. Don't put it all the way down, maybe put your thumb there just for a moment. Bring your blade into the centre. Now you will see, if I can just zoom in, which way are we going? Wrong way, there we go. So hopefully you can see, well, you can certainly see that pencil mark. The other one is just there. Okay, so let me zoom out a fraction to see if you can see both the markings. There we go. So there's one there and one there. So I'm going to make sure my paper's tight up to the top of my trimmer. And then, because my blade is now in, I've pierced my card. These little markers here will also give you the guide. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push this up, and I obviously now I can't see my pencil mark. but I know from this guide that my 1/2 inch mark is there. So I've done that one that way. I'm going to come all the way back this way to the 1/2 inch mark, lift it up, and you will have your, have your little gap there putting your card in. Okay, so let me zoom back out again before I forget, because you know I will. Okay, so we've done that. Let's decorate our card. So I have a base layer, and this is 3 by 5.5, but it's actually just a smidge under because this gap is 3 inches. So this is a smidge under, just to make sure that it will fit in there. Okay, and if you're not sure, have a play with it beforehand. Now if you want to stamp the background, like I have done with this one, I don't know if you can see just at the sides here, I've stamped with some leaves, so get stamping around the edge if you want to. You don't really need to go too far down because this will be hidden. And then my Whisper White layer is 2 3/4 by 5 1/4, which is 7 by 13.5, and that will obviously just layer on the top. So you need to stamp some images. Now I have gone ahead and done mine early. I wanted to do a Christmas one, and obviously, as I'm sure you can appreciate, this would have taken ages to do on camera. So I've used the Coming Home suite, and I've just stamped my house, some trees, lovely lantern, little bit of smoke coming out of the chimney, and then all my snowflakes. And I don't know if you can see, but I have got snowflakes all the way around the edge too. But again, as you can see, look, there's nothing sort of down here because there's no point. I think it's about here that the card stops, so anything below that is pointless. So yeah, I sort of gauged it and then stamped it all up ready. So once you've done your stamping, you can obviously build it into your card. And it's really simple. It just folds over and under. It's as simple as that. So where the cut is that we made, your 2 end pieces are just going to join under. However, this needs to go in as well. So pop your card in place just to make sure it's in there. And then you need to add adhesive to these 2 sides here. So it's up to you which way you do this. I'm happy to fold it over and just add some adhesive in here. And then I'm also going to do this side because my card is going to be trapped in between. So the next part then is I'm going to fold this over, pull my card through and put it on the desk to make sure it's level, because otherwise you could have it at an angle. So put it on the desk, make sure that you're happy that it's all level, and then you fold this over and onto your card. That wasn't quite level. Okay, this you do exactly the same with now, but the easy part is that you can use this top edge as a guide against here, and just again make sure you use your thumb here to make sure the ends are also level, and then hope that they stick when you're trying to move your finger out of the way. Pinch them together, and there is your card. And as you can see, it goes all the way down, and then you can just stop there. So I actually did have a little bit more space here, but I'm quite happy with that. But I actually have a Christmas card. How cute is that? So I now just want to put my sentiment on. So I've gone with Itty Bitty Christmas, again one of my favourites, and I think I'm going to go with Happy Holidays. It's not something that we generally say here in the UK, but I quite like it. So Happy Happy, happy holidays. So, piece of Whisper White, and I'm going to stamp this one in what colour? I think I'm going to go with Pool Party, just because that's what most of it is. So Pool Party on here, and I'm just going to try and eyeball this and make sure it's straight. Well, that's not too bad. Oops. Because I'm going to use my banner, no, Lovely Labels. I forget which one it is. Lovely Labels Pick a Punch. So I want to make sure that it's wide enough to fit in there, but it's not actually stamped that straight, so I'm gonna just trim a little bit off because I want to make sure it's straight, not wonky. So half an inch gives me that. Yeah, I'm happy with that one. It's going to be a teeny tiny one, I think. It is teeny tiny, and I've not cut that very well, have I? Let me just trim that mess off there. And then, which one are we going to go with? This one. Pretty one, I think. Pop that in, punch it, turn it round, punch it. Oh, no, that didn't actually go where it was meant to. Come on, thank you. That's better, that's the sound we like. And there's my lovely little sentiment. A couple of dimensionals on the back. And then again, if you wanted to stamp on the base bit here, you could add any kind of embellishments that you wanted to, really. And that is my pop-up card. So get well, or Christmas, or birthdays, or any occasion really, but I just love them. The blends that I've used on here are listed on my blog, as are the colours that I've used. So if you need to know what colours I've used for stuff, then please pop over there and have a look. Thank you for joining me. Hope you all have a fabulous day, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye.